First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, pump. Shoot. Check safety.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On 1st down, Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right game.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
6-6, pull it hard.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down he goes, taking it. The 5 at the 6. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run here with Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Dobbs. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Dobbs to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that, but that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On second down, it's Brown down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He may try and run for this. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Step, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Joshua Dobbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, Buck.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And an alley to run. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run. This is Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the pitch to Hunt. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Dobbs. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Off the play fake. Dobbs. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Forbath, the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Come on, let's go.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Let me end it. Hey, watch the slant. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You know, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, 27 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check my Mike is a threat. Check my 50. I'm coming for you. You must.
throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.